Fox News alert on an increasingly violent and deadly wave of anti-American protests washing over nearly a dozen Muslim countries today. Welcome to America Live, everyone. I'm Megyn Kelly. We are seeing at this moment what may be one of the largest anti-American protests in recent history, and it has turned violent in some places. At this hour, we have reports that 15 people have been killed, more than 160 wounded in fierce clashes between police and angry mobs. Take a look at the situation in the northern part of Pakistan, where several have been killed already. Authorities were seen beating protesters as smoke and fire filled the air, flames destroying buildings in the area, including a local movie theater, ransacked and torched by angry locals. We are also hearing that the government there temporarily blocked cell phone service in major cities to prevent terrorists from using phones to detonate bombs. Thousands also taking to the streets in Iraq. Some in the crowd, members of an Iranian-backed Hezbollah group, vowing to harass American firms investing in oil there. Other protesters stepping on Israeli and American flags before setting them on fire. It's been the theme of the past week and a half. That's just a little of what we're seeing today from places like Pakistan and Iraq, but also Indonesia now, where the U.S. closed its diplomatic missions. In Sri Lanka, Muslims burned American flags and effigies of President Obama. Iraq, we just described. In Bangladesh, they burned a makeshift coffin draped in an American flag. In Lebanon, thousands gathered for protest rallies organized by Hezbollah. In Kashmir, India, authorities chasing away protesters and blocking internet access. In Nigeria, several thousand taking to the streets, crying death to America. Can you believe this? In Malaysia, U.S. citizens told to avoid areas near the American embassy. In Uganda, clerics calling for massive protests outside of the American embassy. In Iran, President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad lashing out against the West again. And in Denmark, they are gearing up for demonstrations planned near the U.S. embassy later tonight. Have you been hearing about this? The president has been taking criticism for, on the day of the attack when we learned our ambassador had been killed along with 3 others going off to Vegas for a fundraiser, and then spending the past week doing fundraising with Beyonce and Jay-Z and sitting down for interviews with,